Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, should I tell her that I like her? I've got an email here from a viewer, and obviously, just from that statement, that tells me that he's got a girl that he knows, he's probably friends with her, and he thinks he's being cool and clever by hiding and covering up his feelings and his interest in her. But obviously, if you're hanging around with this girl, she can see it in your eyes. She can see the desire that you have in your eyes. Now, the danger that you run into by continuing to do that and interact with her but not act upon your feelings when it's pretty obvious to her and probably most of her girlfriends and any woman that knows you or watches the two of you interact with one another or listens to you as you're always talking about her, which you're more than likely probably doing to all of your friends, then she's going to know. And if you don't say anything, it just communicates that you don't have the self-confidence to make a move on her. Just simply arrange a date. Create a fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen. Because guys that get it and understand this stuff, when they see a girl that they like and the connection's there, they make a date right on the spot. Or they get her number and call her later for a date. Or they give out their number and then let the girl contact him whenever she's got nothing else going on, or she just wants to reach out and say hello. And when she does, he says, oh, I suppose you want to get together, and boom, you simply arrange a date. But at the end of the day, you got to take action. Masculine energy is about purpose, drive, mission, succeeding, accomplishing things, breaking through barriers, achieving goals. And that's one of the things that feminine women love about us masculine guys, is that they can just show up and look hot, and we'll know what to do. We'll take care of all the details. We'll gently lead the interaction so it ultimately leads to sex. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the mating dance. At the end of the day, whether you get married or not, it really doesn't, that's not the issue here. At the end of the day, when a man and a woman feel attraction for one another, it ultimately leads to sex because we're just biologically driven for that. Now, whatever framework or type of label that you use for your relationship, obviously that's totally up to you. But the point being is I see a lot of guys doing this, and I used to do this type of nonsense when I was in my early 20s and in high school and college. I'd be friends with a girl and thinking, hey, she'll get to know me, and it's the easy, low-risk way to go about getting to know a girl. So you figure, hey, once she gets to know me and she'll go, wow, I really like this guy, why don't I make him my boyfriend? And so the guy's writing in, he's saying, should I tell her I like her? It's like, and then what? Hey, I really like you, I'm having a crush on you. What do you expect a woman to do with that? Women don't want control. It's like, so when you walk in and you say something like, hey, I really have a crush on you. Oh, great. I'm not looking for a relationship. I just think of you as a friend is like typically the response you're going to get. Because it's like you say that, and it's basically you throw it out there. In essence, you're saying, hey, I like you, and so if you want to have a relationship with me, I'm totally down with that. Please make a decision, honey, and let me know what you want to do. That's in essence like what you're acting like and communicating to the woman, as opposed to being direct and being a man, because the women don't want the power. They want you to arrange things. So if you really like the girl and you think she's into you, you can just simply say, hey, when are you're amazing. You're great. I love your eyes. I love hanging out with you. I love your energy. You're just so much fun. You always got a great sense of humor. You're always fucking cracking me up. I'd love to get together, hang out, meet up with you for a drink sometime. When are you free to get together? That's all you got to say when you're hanging out. I mean, it's pretty fucking simple. But when you dance around and you cover up your feelings and you're fixing her car and changing her oil and making sure she's got plenty of air pressure in her tires and you're fixing her garbage disposal and meanwhile she's continuing to hook up with other dudes, it's like you're not helping your case. You're just basically acting like a guy who's put this beautiful girl on the pedestal because that's what it's like you're seeking approval. You feel, you do something for her, she says, gee, thanks a lot, and then the guy goes home thinking, hey, I accomplished something. I did something, I fixed this girl's car, that I really love and I really like, and I hope it's going to make her fall in love with me and want to make me her boyfriend. And meanwhile, when you go home at night, she comes over and has the dude come over that she's sleeping with. So it's just a bad way to go. So I've got this email, and he says, hey, Corey, I just came across your YouTube channel. I have to say it's pretty damn informative and useful. Keep up the good work. So here's my question. I like this girl a lot, and she's not a total stranger, but our families are good friends. I don't see her that often, only a couple times a year, because she lives over 2 hours away from my city. Whenever she's over, we talk, and we have a good laugh with each other. I try to read her body language to see if she's interested in me or not. So when you're sitting there talking, I mean, and you don't know, you could just say something like, "Did you just ask me to make out with you?" And she's like, "What?" And then you just ask her another question and go on to something else. And you just, like, every few minutes you throw something out, or like you say, 5 minutes later you're just talking and you just look at her and just say, "I think you just need to get it over with. Stop torturing yourself and kiss me now." You say something like that to her. And she'll giggle and laugh, and then you can just grab her hand and say, "Let's go outside," or "Let's go down to the bar, or let's go grab some ice cream, or let's go down, to the park," or wherever it happens to be. If you guys are hanging out and go do something together, create it like a date. And then so here's the deal: it's like, so when you're hanging out with the girl and you're sitting there chit chatting and talking to her and asking her questions, getting her to open up and tell you about herself. Is she playing with her hair? Is she reaching over and touching your arm? Is she sitting too close to the point where she's bumping into you, or her knees are bumping into you? Like if you guys are sitting down at a restaurant or sitting close together. When you're walking down the street, does she bump into your arm or bump into you to the point where she's like literally shoulder to shoulder? I mean, those are all signs that when a woman does things like that, it means she wants to be touched by you. It means touching is appropriate. And that's when you just take your arm, put it around her, and pull her in. And just say, "Bring those beautiful lips over here and kiss me now." And just go for the kiss. Because she'll be giving you all of those particular signs. That'd be the best way to do it. Is go, because at the end of the day, like I say a lot now, is the 3 H's. Hang out, have fun, and hook up. That's all you need to focus on. And so whenever this girl shows up with her family, well, you're hanging out. So create something where the two of you can go off away from your families and your brothers and sisters or whoever, your cousins or whoever happens to be around. When you guys all get together and you celebrate whatever holidays it is you're celebrating, and just go do something with her. Hang out, have fun, and hook up. So you're hanging out already, so do something. The two of you and her, can have fun. And the process of seduction is you want to get closer and closer and closer to the girl until you ultimately end up inside of her. That's the process of seduction. And so obviously it's isolating her, meaning the two of you going off and doing something together where you don't have any cock blockers or family members or friends that are getting in the way going, "Oh, look at you two, you're hooking up," and spreading gossip around your family and everybody's going, "What are you guys doing?" I mean, I've been in those situations. I know they can be uncomfortable, especially like when you're younger, probably in college, I imagine, and so you don't have a lot of experience with women. But that's the best way to do it: hang out, have fun, and hook up. And so when you guys are having fun together, when you and her are off doing something, maybe you go and do a picnic out by a lake somewhere, or miniature golf together, or go throw some darts, or shoot some pool, go do something that the two of you can have fun together. And then while you guys are together hanging out, hook up, make a move, kiss her, just like I talked about. If you see the signs there, if she's touching you, if she's standing too close, playing with her hair, all of those little, looking at your lips with her eyes, those are all signs that she's ready to be kissed. And I talk about those extensively in my book. And so that'd be a good starting point for you, would be to read my book so you can learn the basics of attraction and how to tell. But I mean, if you're around this girl all the time, all you got to do is do something fun together, just the two of you. Go off and arrange that. And then when you're with her, if she's giving you the signs, make a move on her. And that's all you got to do. And just take it as far as you can. Again, you can read more about that in my book. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be in the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several weeks to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session, and you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that'll take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for whatever electronic device you want to read my book on. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in this video newsletter, the articles on my website, or my ebook, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website, and on the Wivia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.